kaibigan, listen to this. If you're a Christian, you have a godly wisdom. You have the mind of Christ. We should always remember that. Panalangin natin sila. You know what will happen? God will not change the circumstances. If we're going to do that, God will not change the circumstances. But you know what God will do? God will change your heart. Amen. Alam ko, yung masaya sa akin dito, talagang nasaktan. Talagang yung sakit ay talagang sobrang tindi ng sakit. Kailan yung tao to? Siya si Gary Ridgway, known as the Green River Killer. Siya po yung #1 American serial killer. And he was convicted of 48 separate murders noong 2003. And during the trial sa court, binigyan ng time yung mga pamilya na magsalita dito kay Gary Ridgway. Diba? Anong maganda sasabihin ng mga tao? Pinatay mo yung mahal sa buhay sa tao niyan. Siyempre hindi maganda. But meron sa tao, iba po yung sinabi niya. Gusto niyo malaman? Panoorin pa natin.
On November 5th, 2003, all doubt of Ridgway's guilt was erased. He pleaded guilty to the murders of 48 women. He'd made a deal to cooperate with the prosecution to provide more information on his victims and the whereabouts of their remains. In doing so, he avoided a trial and possible death penalty.
Mr. Ridgway, how do you plead to the charge of aggravated murder in the first degree as charged in count 1 for the death of Wendy Lee Caulfield?
Guilty.
How do you plead to the charge of aggravated murder in the first degree as charged in count 2?
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
It's like he didn't have any remorse at all for what he had done. You know, he'd killed so many people, he didn't remember who they were, what they looked like. I just couldn't believe that somebody could kill all those people and not remember them.
Neither could the angry relatives of his victims, who were invited to speak in court when Ridgway was sentenced to life without parole on December 18th, 2003.
You had said your memory, when it comes to all of the women you took, was gone. Our memory is not. In your words, you said that they didn't mean anything to you, but she meant everything to us.
She was a mother, she was a wife, she was a sister, and we miss her.
Gary Ridgway sat there stone-faced as victims' relatives damned him and mocked him.
He's an animal. I wish for him to have a long, suffering, cruel death.
He's gonna go to hell, and that's where he belongs.
But then the emotionless facade finally cracked when the father of one of his victims appeared to surprise him with a dose of human kindness.
Mr. Ridgway, there are people here that hate you. I'm not one of them. You've made it difficult to live up to what I believe, and that is what God says to do, and that's to forgive. You are forgiven, sir.
Sabi niya kanina doon, you made it difficult for me to forgive you. Mahirap tayo forgive ang galing. That's why one of the signs of grace that we are forgiven. Hinodad ito ng Panginoon Diyos sa atin. That's why we can also forgive others who hurt us. Akala kasi natin, we are okay. We are okay because we are sinners. But God made everything para maalis tayo sa mga talikala ng kasalanan. So that when the God the Father sees us, what He saw to us is not you, but the God who is in you, which is Jesus Christ. God's grace and forgiveness, while free to to the recipient are always costly for the giver. Masakit talaga. Costly para sa atin yun eh. Tayo hindi papatawad eh. Pero free ko sa pinapatawad natin. Parang ginawa ng Diyos sa atin. Madali para sa atin ngayon. Sabihin na, I am free. Di ba? I am alive. But for Jesus, hindi po madali para sa kanya yun. It cost His life. Alam niyo mo ba, kailangan ubusin lahat ng dugo ni Cristo sa katawan niya. Para ang huling patak ng liquid sa katawan niya ay hindi na dugo, kundi tubig na. Ang ibig po sabihin, pag tubig na lumalabas sa katawan natin, ubus na po yung dugo niya. Inubos lahat ng dugo ni Cristo. Ipanghugas lahat ang kasalanan natin. Kahit hindi mo gusto gawin mo. Diba? Ganun talaga yung gusto niya Panginoon Diyos eh. We should love our enemies. So that, diba tayo po yung representative niya sa mundo nito. Isipin na natin, kung yan yung ginagawa, sino yung gagawa nito sa ibang tao? Lord, Father God, give your children, Lord, the courage to overlook the offense, Panginoon, ang nagawa ko sa amin. Salamat, Ama. And right now, Lord, we decide to pray for them. We choose, Father God, to bless them and even release blessings to them, Lord God. We thank you, Father God, because we were released in this slavery of hatred and bitterness and resentment. Thank you, Lord, once again, because you are so good Father. Thank you so much, Father, because you alone can open our hearts, our stone-hardened hearts, Panginoon. Ikaw lamang ang kaya magbukas ito. Father, once again, we're so thankful for your message that remind us once again that we should love our enemies. In Jesus' name we pray. And everybody say, Amen.